Hello everyone, welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day practice question. Question was with reference to government schemes and policies, the Samarth scheme is related to which of the following ministries? Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Textiles, Ministry of Rural Development or Ministry of Tribal Affairs. The correct answer is option B, Ministry of Textiles. Under the Samarth scheme, more than 13,235 artisans have been trained in the last 3 years, according to the Government of India's recent data. Samarth, that is Scheme for Capacity Building in Textile Sector, is a flagship skill development scheme approved in continuation to the Integrated Skill Development Scheme for 12th FYP. It comes under the Ministry of Textiles. Hence, option B is correct. The industry is facing a shortage of skilled workers and provides many opportunities for unemployed youth in the country who are trained in the sector. To address the issue, the central government of India has launched the Samarth scheme. The objectives of the scheme are to provide demand-driven placement-oriented skilling program, incentivize the efforts of the industry in creating jobs, promote skilling and skill upgradation in the traditional sectors, and provide livelihood to all sections of the society across the country. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, which of the following best explains the Chilai Kalan? Tribal floral festival in Telangana, folk dance form in Rajasthan, scroll painting in Odisha or winter spell in Kashmir? The correct answer is option D, winter spell in Kashmir. In a first, the beginning of the 40-day harshest spell of winter locally called Chilai Kalan was celebrated as Firan Day in the Kashmir Valley recently. Hence, option D is correct. Firan is the loose and long woolen gown worn to fight the biting cold as the minimum temperature hovers below sub-zero in Srinagar. Chilai Kalan is the 40-day period of the harsh winter. During this period, the night temperatures in Kashmir and Ladakh usually remain below the freezing point. A 20-day long Chilai Khurd and 10-day long Chilai Bacha follow the bone-chilling cold period of Chilai Kalan. Next question is, in the context of Indian crafts, the term Dokra is referred to tapestry, metal craft, wood turning or chip carving. The correct answer is option B, metal craft. Lal Bazar on the boundary with Jharkhand is becoming a hub for Dokra metal craft. Dhokra, also spelled Dokra, is a non-ferrous metal casting using the lost wax casting technique. This sort of metal casting has been used in India for over 4,000 years and is still used. Dhokra horses, elephants, peacocks, owls, religious images, measuring bowls, lamp caskets, etc. are highly appreciated. Hence, option B is correct. The Dokra artifacts are made in brass and are unique in that the pieces do not have any joints. The method is by combining metallurgical skills with wax techniques, employing the lost wax technique. Next question is, with reference to the Ayur Swasthya Yojana, consider the following statements. 1. It comes under the Ministry of Ayush. 2. It is a central sector scheme. Which of the above given statement or statements is or are not correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. That is, both the statements are correct. Recently, the information was given by the Union Minister of Ayush regarding the Ayur Swasthya Yojana. Currently, the Ministry of Ayush is running a central sector scheme, Ayur Swasthya Yojana, with two components, Ayush and Public Health, that is PHI, and Center of Excellence, that is COE, from the financial year 2021-22. Hence, statement 1 and 2 are correct. Therefore, option D is correct. Under the Center of Excellence component of Yojana, financial assistance is provided to eligible individual, organizations or institutes for establishing and upgrading their functions and facilities for research and development activities in Ayush. The maximum admissible financial assistance under the Center of Excellence component to an organization or institute is Rs 10 crores for maximum period of 3 years. There is no provision for state or UT-wise allocation of funds. Next question is, in the context of world geography, which of the following lakes is not a part of the Great Lakes system of the North America? Lake Michigan, Lake Victoria, Lake Superior or Lake Huron? The correct answer is option B, Lake Victoria. Scientists are building a sensor network to detect the trends in the water chemistry of Lake Huron, one of the 5 Great Lakes of North America. It is first step towards developing a system that would be capable of measuring the carbon dioxide and pH levels of the Great Lakes. Recently, it has been observed that by 2100, even the Great Lakes, Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie, and Ontario might approach acidity at around the same rate as the oceans. Hence, option B is correct. The Great Lakes are 5 interconnected bodies of water straddling the US-Canada border that drain into the Gulf of St. Lawrence in the North Atlantic through the St. Lawrence River. These lakes are the largest group of freshwater lakes in the world. The US-Canada border passes through lakes Superior, Huron, Erie, and Ontario. Lake Michigan lies entirely in the US. Lakes Michigan and Huron are sometimes considered as a single water body. Taken together, they are the world's largest freshwater lake by surface area. By itself, Lake Huron is the world's 3rd largest freshwater lake after Lake Superior and Lake Victoria. Next question is, in the field of space science, InSight or interior exploration using seismic investigations, geodesy and heat transport was recently in the news. It is related to which of the following planets? Mars, Jupiter, Saturn or Uranus? The correct answer is option A, Mars. NASA Mars lander InSight has fallen silent after 4 years recently. Hence, option A is correct. InSight was a Mars lander that gave the red planet its first thorough checkup since it formed 4.5 billion years ago. It was the first outer space robotic explorer to study in depth the inner space of Mars, its crust, mantle, and core. It was launched in 2018 from California, USA. The lander's cutting-edge instruments were designed to delve deep beneath the surface and seek the fingerprints of the processes that formed the terrestrial planets. This mission was part of NASA's Discovery program for highly focused science missions that ask critical questions in solar system science. Next question is, Matsya 6000 was recently in the news. It is submersible underwater drone, manned submersible vehicle, submarine or underwater missile. The correct answer is option B, manned submersible vehicle. Recently, Union Minister of State Independent Charge, Science and Technology talked about Samudrayaan mission in the Lok Sabha. It is aimed at sending 3 personnel to 6,000 meter depth in a vehicle called Matsya 6000 for the exploration of deep sea resources like minerals. The mission is expected to be realized by the year 2026. Hence, option B is correct. Matsya 6000 vehicle is being designed and developed by National Institute of Ocean Technology, that is NIOT Chennai, under the Ministry of Earth Sciences. It will facilitate the direct observation by the human in deep ocean in exploring mineral resources rich in nickel, cobalt, rare earths, manganese, etc. It has an endurance of 12 hours under normal operation and 96 hours in case of emergency for human safety. Next question is, which of the following has notified framework on online consumer reviews recently? Bureau of Indian Standard, Niti Aayog, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology or Competition Commission of India? The correct answer is option A, Bureau of Indian Standard. Recently, Bureau of Indian Standards or BIS has notified framework on online consumer reviews, principles and requirements for their collection, moderation and publication. It aims to safeguard and protect consumer interest from fake and deceptive reviews in e-commerce. The standards are voluntary and are applicable to every online platform which publishes consumer reviews. The guiding principles of the standard are integrity, accuracy, privacy, security, transparency, accessibility, and responsiveness. Hence, option A is correct. Next question is, with reference to innovations for defense excellence, that is IDEX, consider the following statements. 1. The IDEX is being implemented by Niti Aayog. 2. It aims to transform India into a global defense manufacturing hub. Which of the above given statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, the flagship initiative of Department of Defense Production or IDEX has reached a milestone with the signing of its 150th contract. It signs contract for defense innovation on expendable mobile anti-submarine warfare training target. It is capable of simulating sound and movement of a submarine. The IDEX is being implemented by Defense Innovation Organization, that is DIO, established under Department of Defense Production. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The IDEX, in association with TRI Services, DPSUs, MSMEs and startups, is striving to develop cutting-edge technology products. It aims to transform India into a global defense manufacturing hub in the next 25 years. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option B is correct. Next question is, in the context of government scheme and policies, PMG Disha is associated with digital literacy program, startup ecosystem, sports awareness program, or women's safety program. The correct answer is option A, digital literacy program. Recently, the information was given by the Minister of State for Electronics and Information Technology in a written reply to a question in Lok Sabha regarding the PMG Disha scheme. Government of India had implemented two schemes on providing digital literacy to the masses, namely National Digital Literacy Mission, that is NDLM, Digital Saksharta Abhiyan, that is Disha. Hence, option A is correct. The Pradhan Mantri Grameen Digital Saksharta Abhiyan or PMG Disha envisages to make 6 crore persons digitally literate in rural areas across states and union territories. It covers one member from every household where there is no digitally literate person. The scheme is being implemented by CSC E-Governance Services India Limited, a special purpose vehicle or SPV incorporated under the Companies Act 1956. Last question is, consider the following statements regarding United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, that is UNCLOS. 1. It was adopted in 1982. 2. India has neither signed nor ratified it. Select the correct option using the code given below. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, Rajya Sabha passed the Maritime Anti-Piracy Bill, which would provide an effective legal instrument to combat maritime piracy. The bill provides for stringent punishment to those convicted of such crimes. It would enable India to discharge her obligations under the UNCLOS. India signed in 1982 and ratified in 1995. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The United Nations Convention on the Law of Sea was adopted in 1982. It lays down a comprehensive regime of law and order in the world's oceans and seas. It establishes the rules governing all uses of the oceans and their resources. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Therefore, option A is correct. Now it's time for the practice question. Grassroots innovation competition is associated with which of the following groupings? Quad, BRICS, ASEAN, or SCO? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.